Deuteronomy Chapter 12. These are the statutes and judgments that you must diligently observe and follow in the land that the Lord, the God of your fathers, is giving you to possess all the days you live on the earth. You must completely destroy all the places where the nations you are dispossessing have served their gods, on the high mountains, hills, and under every green tree. You are to tear down their altars, smash their sacred pillars, burn up their Asherah poles, cut down the carved images of their gods, and wipe out their names from that place. Do not act in this way toward the Lord your God. Instead, you must go to the place the Lord your God chooses from all your tribes to put his name for his dwelling. There you are to bring your burnt offerings, sacrifices, tithes, contributions from your hand, vow offerings, freewill offerings, and the firstborn of your herds and flocks. You will eat there in the presence of the Lord your God and rejoice with your household in everything you do, because the Lord your God has blessed you. You are not to do as we are doing here today. Everyone is doing whatever seems right in his own eyes. Indeed, you have not yet come into the resting place and the inheritance the Lord your God is giving you. When you cross the Jordan and live in the land the Lord your God is giving you to inherit, and he gives you rest from all the enemies around you and you live in security, then the Lord will choose the place to have his name dwell. There you are to bring everything I command you, your burnt offerings, sacrifices, offerings of your tenth, contributions from your hand, and all your choice offerings you vowed to the Lord. You will rejoice before the Lord your God, you, your sons and daughters, your male and female slaves, and the Levite within your gates, since he has no portion or inheritance among you. Be careful not to offer your burnt offerings in all the places you see, but offer them only at the place the Lord chooses in one of your tribes. There you must do everything I command you. You are permitted to slaughter animals from your herd and flock that the Lord has given you, as I have commanded you. You may eat them within your gates whenever you desire. You must eat them in the presence of the Lord your God at the place the Lord your God chooses, you, your sons and daughters, your male and female slaves, and the Levite who is within your gates. Rejoice before the Lord your God in everything you do. And be careful not to neglect the Levite as long as you live in your land. When the Lord your God enlarges your territory as he has promised you, and you say, I want to eat meat, because you have a strong desire to eat meat, you may eat it whenever you want. If the place where the Lord your God chooses to put his name is too far from you, you may slaughter any of your herd or flock he has given you, as I have commanded you, and you may eat it within your gates whenever you want. Indeed, you may eat it as the gazelle and deer are eaten, both the clean and the unclean may eat it. But don't eat the blood, since the blood is the life, and you must not eat the life with the meat. You must not eat it, pour it on the ground like water. Do not eat it, so that you and your children after you will prosper, because you will be doing what is right in the Lord's sight. But you must take your consecrated things and whatever you have vowed and go to the place the Lord chooses. Offer your burnt offerings, the meat and the blood, on the altar of the Lord your God. The blood of your sacrifices is to be poured out on the altar of the Lord your God, but you may eat the meat. Be careful to listen to all these things I command you, so that it may always go well with you and your children after you, because you will be doing what is good and right in the sight of the Lord your God. When the Lord your God annihilates the nations before you, which you are entering to take possession of, and you drive them out and live in their land, be careful not to be ensnared by their ways after they have been destroyed before you. Do not inquire about their gods, asking, how did these nations worship their gods? I'll also do the same. You must not do this to the Lord your God, because they practice every detestable act, which the Lord hates, for their gods. They even burn their sons and daughters in the fire to their gods. You must do everything I command you. Do not add anything to it or take anything away from it.